Hello, and welcome back to Bible Wits Bible Corner. So for today's video, I was actually doing a little bit of looking um, not too long ago, earlier today, and just out of curiosity, I did a Google search of Bible verses that are hard to understand, and there's quite a few that people have a hard time understanding. There's several Bible verses that I have a hard time understanding. Um, but one of the ones that caught my attention is one that we're going to do today. I'm going to read Luke chapter 14 and verse 26, starting with the English Standard Version. If anyone comes to me and does not hate his own father and mother and wife and children and brothers and sisters, yes, even his own life, he cannot be my disciple. New Century Version. If anyone comes to me but loves his father, mother, wife, children, brothers, or sisters, or even life more than me, he cannot be my follower. So, I can kind of see why this is a hard passage to understand, especially reading it out of the English Standard Version. Because the English Standard Version says, if you do not hate your father, your mother, and the list goes on, you cannot be my follower. So what is that verse saying? What that verse is saying is it's not really telling us to hate our family, our friends. What it is telling us is that we have to love God more than we love our wife, or for you ladies out there, more than you love your husbands, more than you love your children. If we go out and we start talking to people about our families more than we talk about Christ, in other words, if we start to put our families on a pedestal above Christ, we cannot be his followers. We have to put Christ first in everything, every single part of our lives. To me, it sounds simple, but honestly, putting it into practice daily is difficult because there are times, even for me, that I do catch myself talking about my wife or my parents quite a bit more than I do talk about God. So the way I try to remedy that is I don't go back and say, oh wait, by the way, I have this to say. What I do is I sit down and I do a little quick prayer. Ask God for forgiveness because I did not put him first in those conversations. And then I intentionally go out to find conversations where I can put God first. Now, is that the right method? Probably not. There's probably better methods out there, and if there are, and if you know of a better method, please leave it in the comments. Otherwise, I hope you find encouragement in this, and I hope you have a wonderful, God-centered day. Bye.